Let's talk Women Talk.
Today, we meet a committed lady who has made a conscious decision to influence youth in a positive way through her knowledge and expertise. Watch this unsung heroine right here on our WomenTalk-SG Cares special.
Hi, I'm Dawn. I started an organization, Phi Life Center Private Limited, and a movement, Woman to Woman, to work with the youth at risk in Singapore. These are my amazing parents. Phi Life started in 2015. The inspiration is drawn by the golden ratio. It also means lifelong, and that was what I wanted, a lifelong center of learning. So under Phi Life, this work is called Woman to Woman. And when we were woman to woman, we are equal. After I graduated, I started in the banking industry. So I think at age 39, I was at my high, at career. Then one day, I got a call. The hospital actually called and said, "Hi, are you Mrs. Lee? I'm using your husband's phone because your husband just had a stroke." This is probably the biggest problem I have to solve, right? I was a problem solver in my work, and people wait for me to make decisions, and now I don't have anyone to talk to. Just cut the long story short, he was in hospital for 13 days, and on the 14th day he passed on. Actually, that whole journey where he was in coma was really my PhD learning crash course, of life. And every day I learned that, hey, actually humanity is not about your physical. It's about the in you, right? The spirit in you, the soul in you, that these things are real. The death was his, right? But it was for me too. It was a time that I could live another life. So that was where I started off volunteering with the homes. Then I asked myself, hey, maybe can I dedicate my life for just this moment to do something more for these young people? And that's why I took a brave step, which I don't know how I got that, but I took that brave step to resign. When I started a few sessions with them, they gave us all the right answers, and they were smiling and they looked engaged and all that. Then came the 7th session onwards, right? I remembered this very clearly. One of the girls there, who I think is an implied intern chief, right? She told everyone, she said, "Okay, 可以相信他们了." When I heard that, then I realized, okay, so turning up is so important. I totally underestimated their backgrounds, the people that have come into their lives, the people that have left them such a bad taste, of human, of life, and of relationships.
So I want to tell Ms. Dawn and her team that I'm very grateful for them to continuously helping me and not giving up on me. There are times where we'll just blow up at them, like we just can't get along, but they don't just give up on us halfway.
So we started a program to talk about career preparation, about interviews, about them finding jobs, are they ready, When we hit that point, right, they started talking about their relationships, their heart issues, their hurt issues, and then I felt I exchanged my tragedy, right, for a calling, right, and a cause bigger than myself. Yeah, because when I look at them, hey, I'm not the only one with the stories, During those sessions, right, where actually we have heart-to-heart conversations with them and sharings, right, then that's where my volunteers suddenly share their deepest and dark secret. Then I hands off, because I found the power of healing that is so powerful. It heals everyone.
She went through a hard time, and it's not easy if I were to put myself in her shoes, like what she had gone through. And I felt like she walked through a lot of thick and thins, and she came out as a stronger woman. That made me feel like, hey, despite what I've gone through, I can, become stronger than that.
The impact of the work has so many folds, so many, right? It's not just about me starting a movement or a piece of work. I think there is a certain point, right, in a youth that is that breaking point, right? It's called the realization point. Yeah, and to me, it builds a lot of patience of seeing a human, and really praying hard that quick, realization point can come faster or not? yeah. If there's one message to tell the youth at risk, I think just one thing, that regardless of your circumstance, love yourself. First, love yourself. Love yourself and learn how to receive love, and once you love yourself, don't give up in life, don't. So when I look at all my work, I say empowerment is about giving authority to myself, right? Why don't we take it back and empower ourselves, right? Giving ourselves the authority to be excellent, to live a life worthwhile, to impact someone's life. It starts here, right? It's not about people, but empowering myself, giving me the authority to live a life far and beyond.